Hi beautiful, welcome back to my channel. And if you're new here, we don't just learn how to twerk in this space, we remember how to reconnect with ourselves. And if that sounds like a little bit of you, don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss out on any other future dance tutorials. So today we are learning booty isolations. This has been a very requested move for good reason. It's a great party trick, but it's also a really great way to create that mind-body connection with our gluteus maximus and a few other muscles, which we'll get into later. So isolation is basically moving one muscle at a time or one body part at a time. And today we are moving our booty cheeks. So we are going to start off on the floor. This movement here, we will be either needing knee pads, some sort of knee protection because we're starting on the floor, yoga mat like I have right here, or if you don't have either of these things, just some cushions under your knees when we get to it, or just wrapping some long socks around your knees as well is great for knee protection. So if you haven't warmed up, I suggest you pause this video and do a brief warm up. If you would like, my warm up is just here. Click on the link and it's just a quick warm up to get your hips and body ready to twerk. So this move here is a little bit different to all the other twerk moves that we've learned so far because it does involve using more muscle than movement, and we're really relying on isolating those muscles, one cheek or both cheeks at a time. So what I'm going to do is demonstrate the move and then we're going to learn how to do it slowly together. So I'm just going to turn around. Beautiful. So we're going to start here on the floor because it's easiest, and then there has been some requests to kind of move up into standing, which we can get to. It's just a little bit more advanced. So with the isolations, we're moving either both cheeks or one cheek at a time. Beautiful. And the more you practice this, the easier it gets. If you don't get it straight away, that is totally normal. And eventually, when you're getting really confident, you can move these cheeks a little bit faster and move it into different positions and really have fun with this. So this move, I actually practice almost every single day. And I haven't been to the gym in probably 6 months, so you don't need a lot of muscle to do this move, but you do need to practice in order to get that real jiggle when you're moving. This movement, I'm going to show you the muscles that we are using. So when we are doing our booty isolations, we are of course using our gluteus maximus, which is the large booty muscle. But what I encourage you to focus on is actually using your gluteus medius, which is the muscle that runs along here. And the reason we use this muscle here is because then when we're lifting the butt cheeks, it's actually using that whole muscle to lift the butt cheeks, and you can still jiggle the main muscle here. So we're using this to kind of pull that booty cheek up. You can kind of see this muscle here moving. Yeah? Beautiful. So to learn how to activate that muscle, let's sit on the floor first. I always find this movement easier when I can push away from something. It took me a while to get this movement, but once you get it, you can't stop. So we're going to start sitting down so we can push away from something. When we're doing this movement, you can support yourself either with your hands behind you or in front of you, whatever feels comfortable for you. What we want to make sure is that our quads are not activated. It's hard if you haven't been to the gym and you've got really sore quads, but we want to keep this nice and disengaged, because when we flip it over into that other froggy type of position, it's really hard to kind of engage them in that position. So we don't want to rely on that for this. So what we're going to imagine is like our legs are pushing all the energy into our booty cheeks, and our gluteus medius here is going to be lifting our booty cheeks. So we're going to squeeze them both at the same time. It's a little bit easier. So we're going to squeeze and release, squeeze and release. You can probably see my head going up and down a little bit, but we're just squeezing and releasing, squeezing and releasing. Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay, let's do that a few more times. Really get into that movement. If you can't feel it here, I would encourage you to lay down. Only if you can't. If you can get it there, stay where you're at. But from here, you can squeeze, release, squeeze, release, squeeze, release, squeeze, release. Beautiful. So the reason I like to do this is, as I mentioned before, when you're pushing against something, it's a lot easier to create that mind-muscle connection. But also you can now practice this move every single day on the way to work, while you're driving your car, while you're in the office doing some work, while you're at the dinner table having some chats with friends. You can be squeezing underneath the desk, underneath the table, and no one is going to know. So you can practice this wherever you want, eating, relaxing, in bed. You can do it laying down. So there's no excuse to not practice this every single day. And I'm sure you're going to find it fun and cathartic after you learn how to do it. So now we've done both cheeks at the same time. Let's try one cheek at a time. So let's practice our left cheek. So just squeezing and letting go. Squeezing, letting go. Squeezing, letting go. Squeezing, letting go. Let's try the right side. Squeeze, let it go. Squeeze, let it go. Squeeze, let it go. Squeeze, let it go. I do find some people find both cheeks easier, or others find left, right easier. Whichever it is for you, leave a message in the comments, because I just, little social experiment would be really cool. So now we're going to move it into our froggy position. This position here, we want to make sure our knees are out nice and wide, and we want our hands in front of us. We want to put a lot of weight in the hands, and the reason we do that is because then our booty cheeks are nice and relaxed. We're not sitting on them like this. You can definitely isolate in this position, but it's a little bit more stretch in the quads and the hips, a little bit more advanced. So if you're feeling comfortable, feel free to do it there. But for now, let's bring it to the front. You can bring your hands flat on the floor. For me, I've got short arms, so I kind of do it in my little spidey position. And we want that weight in the hands. So this is free to move. We don't want to be putting weight here. Beautiful. And now we're here. We want to make sure we're not arched in like this. We want a nice, flexed, beautiful booty shape here. Nice. And from here, what we're going to try and do is now use this muscle. Let's envision this muscle, visualize it, pulling the booty cheeks up, kind of like you have a hook on the top of, on the bottom of your lumbar spine, and we're moving the cheeks up. We're going to squeeze both at a time, squeezing up and down, up and down. If you're not feeling any movement, I would encourage you to find a mirror and kind of go slide on like I am now, so you can kind of see what is happening behind you. Beautiful. So we're going to squeeze up and down, up and down. I once had a friend who was an instructor who said it's kind of like when you're holding in a fart. And it sounds a little bit gross. Oh no, the comments are going to go wild for this one. But it kind of works, that visualization. So pulling it up, 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 up. And I like to sometimes leave my hand here and give myself a high five with my booty cheeks. That way I know this muscle is working and it's not slacking. Beautiful. And I didn't say this at the beginning. If you feel like your hip flexors are getting a little bit sticky, you can come out of this at any time and then rejoin the tutorial. So now we're going to try left cheek, right cheek, left cheek, right cheek. I know everyone's thinking that in their head now. Left cheek, right cheek, left cheek, right cheek. So we're coming back into this position. We're going to lean forward. It's the same thing, except instead of doing both cheeks, we're just going to move one. So let's try just the one cheek. Bring it up and down, up and down, up and down. What you'll find is once we move over to the other cheek, you will be able to figure out which is your happy side and which needs a little bit more work. So this is my happy side because I think I drive an automatic car. So I'm always practicing on my left side when I'm driving. All right, let's try the other cheek. So we're going to bring it up and down, up and down. When I first started learning this move, sometimes when I would do my right cheek, my left would just join in because I really was struggling to isolate the muscle. So take your time with this. Be patient, give yourself grace, and practice it every single day if you really want to master this. So let's try left cheek and then right cheek. Left cheek, right cheek. Left cheek, right cheek, left cheek, right cheek. Beautiful. Now I would encourage you to put on your favorite song and practice both cheeks. Left cheek, right cheek, left cheek, right cheek, and then go with the beat of the song. It's super fun. And if you can find a mirror and practice on, that's even better. So that's how we do it on the floor. We have a few requests on how to do it standing, and I will let you guys know that when you bring it up, some people find it easier. I'm not going to say it's challenging for everyone, but some people will find they do need a little bit more practice. For me, I haven't been to the gym, like I said, in 6 months. So let's just see what happens. No promises that this is going to be amazing, but I'm going to show you 2 different ways to do it standing. So yeah, I'm just going to bring the camera up and we'll get started. Okay, so now we're going to move it up into a standing position, and really we're just using those same muscles, but we're standing. So you want to make sure that your feet are firmly implanted into the ground, and again, we're using this muscle here, and your big gluteus maximus gets a little bit more involved when you're standing up. So we're just going to try both cheeks at a time, squishing up and release, up, release, up, release, up, release, up, release. Beautiful. If you have this, go ahead and try this 1 cheek at a time. So we're going left cheek, left cheek, left cheek, left cheek, right cheek, right cheek, right cheek, right cheek, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right. So if you've stood up and you're like, darn it, this is a little bit harder than I expected, I'm going to show you a different sort of move, which is still an isolation standing, but it's you put a little bit more weight into certain legs. That kind of is cheat mode. So what we're going to do is actually stand one leg in front of the other. So we're going to bring one foot, and then the back foot was going to come up onto the ball of your foot. And so here you can see that the weight is a little bit evenly distributed. So we want to bring a lot of weight into that front leg. You'll feel this cheek kind of activate. And then this back cheek, we're going to squeeze it, release, squeeze it, release, squeeze it, release, squeeze it, release. I love this move here for a choreo. It's kind of like turn around, check out this ass, and then we twerk. So that is the tutorial on how to do booty isolations. I would recommend trialing that on both sides. See how you go, and let me know in the comments if you have any questions or concerns. Please share them with the group. Also, if there's a move that I haven't covered just yet and you are wanting to learn, leave it in the comments. This video right here was a much requested move to learn. So thank you so much, and happy twerking.